Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel, just Shauna here, to talk about some friggin' books. I've been saying this in my videos recently, at least today that I'm bulk filming. At the end, I'll say it in the beginning too, though, here, because I've seen people talk about this, like on Twitter and stuff. Some people saying, like, sometimes I watch videos and I want to be supportive and I want to give my friends or people that I like, I want to give them engagement, but I might not have anything really to say, or I'm watching a lot of videos and I just can't leave like a lengthy comment on all of them. Just leave a little emoji. Leave a little rainbow or a little unicorn or kitty or a little heart emoji or whatever the fuck you want to do. I will thoroughly appreciate that if that's something that you would like to do. Because I've seen people be like, I don't want to just do that because is that rude? It's not rude. It's appreciated, you know? You're letting someone know like, hey, I'm here. Because I'm the same way. Like I go through, I've said this before, but like my watch later, what I do to make sure that people get like the full watch time, because if you watch videos sped up, people don't get the full watch time. So I will just let my watch later play through at normal speed, like overnight, or if I'm like away from the house for a while or something, or away from my computer, I'll just let it play through at normal speed, muted. And then later, when I go back through, I will speed videos up and skim through, or if someone's doing a book review that like I don't really care about the book, or I'm never gonna read the book, or I do want to read the book so I don't want to see the review, or whatever. I just go through and I like all the videos and skim around or skim through them and try to leave comments. But when I'm doing that, like I'm going through a lot of videos, it's a little hard to leave like really thought-provoking, lengthy comments, especially if it's something, like I said, a book that like I know it's a horror book or something. I'm never gonna read it. So yeah, just leave little hearts or something if you want to do that. That's what I do. Today I'm talking about books that I need to read by the end of the year. This is something that I've seen people do like around the mid-year. You know, there's always the mid-year book freakout tag. And then I see a lot of people doing like, you know, books I've read thus far or books I need to read. And I don't have TBRs typically, unless I'm doing a readathon, which this year I have not been doing readathons since February, I think was the last time I did Blackathon. And I do my seasonal TBRs, but it's like a handful of books for a 4-month period that like in these 4 months, like I want to read these books. It's a very like loosey-goosey TBR. I do have a couple of like little projects going on or rereads and things like that, or series to complete, and then my seasonal TBR. So I'm going to talk about those books today. The first one, and this is the most recent book that I read from the series, but I need to read the other 4 books and then the 2 like novellas in the Sookie Stackhouse world. This is a reread. I've talked about it a fair amount, you guys know. But yeah, there's 4 books left in the like core series, and I need to reread those, and then the 2 novellas I've never read. Well, one's like a short story collection, and then one is a novella of like what happened after. Never read that either. So I need to read all of these, and I'll be able to complete this. These are so quick to read through for me. The next one, it's behind this sign, and I don't want to grab it because I don't want to move the sign and potentially knock it over. But that is Timeless by Gail Carriger. Again, another series reread, The Parasol Protectorate. I have been listening to them on audiobook, and for some reason, all of them I got from the library, like super easy, no problem, but Timeless, I've been waiting for it for like 2 months now. Like I had to put it on hold and I'm still like not at the top of the hold list. I don't know why everybody and their brother was reading this final book, but yeah, so I'm just waiting for that. I could pick up the physical copy, but like, I don't know, the audiobooks are cool and fun and I like them. This next one I plan on picking up pretty soon. I'm trying not to be reading 5 books at once like I was recently. So I'm trying to finish this other one before I pick this one up, but that is Jade War by Fonda Lee. The next book, which I think is the final book, to my knowledge, doesn't come out, I don't think, until next year, but I just really want to know what happens. I read Jade City in January or February? January. Really, really loved it, and yeah, I'm just super anxious. I can't wait, so I'm gonna pick this one up pretty soon. And then this one I'm so irritated. It's Age of Empire, which is the final book of the Legends of the First Empire series. I pre-ordered this thing a long time ago. It was supposed to come out in March. I got distracted with the kitten chewing on my clothes. I don't remember where I was. Oh yeah, I pre-ordered the damn book, and I remember seeing that it like got pushed back or something. And so I was like, okay. But then like, it's July. It was supposed to be in March, I think, published and like sent out. So I'm like, what the fuck? What is happening with this book? So I searched for it in my email because I couldn't remember where I pre-ordered it from. Apparently, I pre-ordered it from Barnes & Noble. And I went to check it and it said canceled. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. So I have to order it again to get the fucking book. But then, yeah, I need to read that by the end of the year. I kind of want to reread the entire series, but also, do I want to do that? Because it's like pretty long. And then these two books are from my seasonal TBR that was, what were the months? Like May through August. And these are the reread picks for that seasonal TBR. I haven't gotten to either one of them yet, but Pride and Prejudice and then Left Hand of Darkness. So both of these I got to get to. I'll probably be picking them up here soon in the next like couple of weeks. This one is a new release, and there's a couple other new releases that I want to get to. I mean, there's lots of books that I want to get to by the end of the year, but I'm just putting this one on the list because I put it on my book cart as like the next book I'm gonna read, and that is Cinderella is Dead by Kailyn Bayron. So yeah, because I plan on picking it up like next, then hopefully I'll read it by the end of the year. There you go. And then some library books that I currently have. So obviously, like, I want to read these by the end of the year. A Promise of Fire by Amanda Bouchette. Nicole, at Who Picked This Book, recently read this and just fucking loved it. And I think it's like romance, which it's like a fantasy with like, yeah, kick-ass heroine, pulse-pounding adventure, snappy banter, an uber alpha warlord hero. So yeah, it just sounds like a fun-ass fantasy with a romance involved. Sounds cool. She like was just raving about it, loved it thoroughly. So I'm excited to pick this up. I kind of want to start it like ASAP. Next one from the library is All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. This, I believe, it's a memoir manifesto. And I've just heard all the great things about it, so I'm pretty jazzed. And then a continuation of a series, A Blade of Black Steel by Alex Marshall. This is book 2 in this series. I don't know what the series itself is called, but the first book was A Crown for Cold Silver. I did like A Crown for Cold Silver a fair amount. Didn't love it, but like I'm intrigued enough to want to read the next book. And Ashley has said that this one is her favorite of the series, so hopefully I love it. This one, it's a library book that I have currently, and I do want to get to it, but like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But that is Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. I've heard pretty good things about this, but also kind of lukewarm things. And it's kind of big. And I have quite a few other kind of big books. We'll see. This one I think will depend on how long I can keep it from the library. So sometimes I can renew like 6 times, and sometimes if they're like more in demand, the library's like,
give a shit back, bitch.
So we will see. And then I have on hold from the library, I'm just waiting to get them in, A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. I am very excited for that one. That is a new release that I have just been hearing all the amazing things about. I'm so anticipating that. So I hope I get it soon. I'm pretty sure this is one that I saw that shipped recently. My library just hasn't gotten it yet, so fingers crossed. And then A Queen of Coins and Whispers by Helen Corcoran. Can't remember. This is another new release, a 2020 release, that just the premise sounds amazing. I can't remember the premise now though, of course. I just remember being like, that one, oh my God. I'm pretty sure this one is queer. I'm fairly certain. And it sounds like it's like this angsty epic love type of thing, but with fantasy. sign me the fuck up. And then my seasonal TBR for September to December also is gonna be something I need to get to, which I'm not gonna say all of those books right now, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books on my seasonal TBRs. I couldn't remember. I have to get the Pusheenacorn pick selected. You guys have to vote on that still. I have all the other ones already randomly selected, but yeah, I'm not going to talk about it now because it's going to be a different video. So yeah, like I said, there's plenty of other books that I want to get to. I mean, yeah, I could go on, but yeah, like Fireborn I want to get to, A Song Below Water, The Queen of Eoflaria, A Blade So Black. I want to read the Tierling ones, like some more Ian McEwan. I want to get to Stern Men by Elizabeth Gilbert. Like, there's plenty of other ones that, like, I hope I'll get to, but the ones mentioned in this video are ones that I'm kind of like, I have to read these books by the end of the year. Let's see if I will. Stay tuned. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.